Hello everybody, this is Maxwell talking, and today we're going to have a quick look at Satisfactory, which has just been updated with the big update number 3 on the experimental build, as you can see with a big bright red banner at the top. I'm planning on streaming this game, but I thought that maybe it would be a cool idea to just dip into it and have a quick recording session, just have a look at some of the features within the first 30 to 45 minutes. Something like that. Something around that. Alright, let's start a new game. So immediately the first thing that is obviously that should be relatively apparent if you've played Satisfactory before. God damn, I'm kind of slow. I didn't prepare for this at all. So, instead of just 3 starting areas, we now have 4. And one of them is the Dune Desert, which is in like the northeast corner of the map. So for those who haven't played Satisfactory before, you play on this massive map that's been designed by Coffee Stain Studios. It's not like different worlds that you go to, it's all the same thing. And you select a starting area. You can go into the grass fields, which is kind of very noob friendly. You can go into the northern forest, which is slightly less noob friendly. You can now go into the Dune Desert, which is supposed to be more for advanced players. And you can go into the Rocky Desert, which is the absolutely best place you can start your factory. And I won't go into the reasons why, just gotta say that now. And we're actually gonna try out the experimental area, just see what they did up there. The Dune Desert is actually a place in the game that I've never been to because I didn't really need... all it really had before was a lot of oil, I believe. Alright, session name, just call it... Well, yeah. Blood Pencil, because that's the name of our channel. And there's a new option here, skip intro. Enable to skip the onboarding process and start the game at tier 1. Which is fantastic, because before you would just spend the first half hour of the game handcrafting a bunch of stuff, and now you can go straight into the real meat and potatoes of the game. Alright, let's start. Loading the game world. And we in. Alright, this is... Ooh, this is looking nice. Okay. So they change... There's a crouch button now, which is fantastic. And you can slide. This is amazing. Alright. So we're gonna run over here and get ourselves some nuts. Some barrel nuts.
This is one of multiple edibles we have detected in your vicinity, which are within approved nutritional and medical categories as established by R&D. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
And we've got ourselves a pig over there. Alright. So they actually start you off with a bunch of stuff, apparently. And... fucking love it when you put that down for the first time. Let's go take down this pig. Ow. Okay. So you kind of wrestle with these things by... Hey, where are you going? Alright. So these things won't charge at you, you just kind of want to jump over them.
To increase chances of survival. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Alright, cool. Ooh. It's an impure iron node, that's okay. Impure is good for the start. Oh, we actually have some leaves. That's also
Pigment
good.
can be harvested from these flower petals and turned into dye.
Flower
A new
petals.
research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Okay. So we've got some impure iron nodes, that's okay. So you can scan for various resources at the beginning. Of course, we want iron, so we've got these two. We've got some more way over there. I'm actually kind of interested to see what's over here. Also, I want more nuts. Ooh, we've got some sulfur. That's nice. Okay, so those things are bad. Those, Ooh, what was that? Okay, so those things are going to break and they will spawn these like little bee things, and I absolutely hate them. They're a pain in the butt, but that waterfall is amazing. And there's a lot of greenery over there. I think this is a pretty good spot to actually start our factory. Ground isn't to eat. Oh shit, no, I hate those. Ow. Ow. And it's dead. Got its guts. And here we've got some limestone, which is also great because we need limestone to make our foundations. Okay, where shall we start? Ooh, I can immediately see some more power slugs. That's good. Okay, so this area isn't as nice as I thought it was gonna be because there are these big mean plant things that just spray toxic spores into the air. So okay, so killing these things is still not a good idea. It doesn't give you they're little birds. Sometimes they will sit on the floor and they will open their beaks and they will look just like flowers and you won't see them. It's kind of cute. Oh, for fuck's sake. So be prepared for a lot of fighting in the beginning. But the carapace is actually really good. For various reasons. Oh man, I love this. Some more leaves. Get some berries. And our very first power slug. These are very important.
This semi-slug seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings which could potentially be retrofitted into Fixit technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
More pigs, okay. Wow, that one did not fight back at all. Another impure limestone. Alright, so resource nodes have 3 different grades of purity. There's impure, pure, and... no, wait. Impure, normal, and pure, I think? And depending on what grade they are, they give you a different amount of resources when you tap into them with your mining devices. What's this? Ooh, is this some Caterium? Yes, it is. Okay. But we don't want to bother with that right now. Alright, I'm gonna walk us back over there to the iron. And actually, I should... The problem is, right now I only have one hand slot. So if I want to have my weapon out, I'll have to manually switch over. We'll fix that pretty soon. But first off, we want to be pretty close to some iron. So we'll come over here and... Okay, no, it's not too... Actually, yeah. No, it's not too annoying to get up here. That seems to be more Caterium. Okay, so we want to build... Which is cute. Is it cute? It's cute. Let's build our hub. And I kind of want it facing... No. No. Go away. You're in the way. Go away. Actually, do we have... We do have... We do have enough materials for some foundations. I just gotta... I haven't played this game in a long time. I haven't played it since the train update, which has been like 3 months ago. Oh, do I not have... I don't have foundations yet. Okay, so I have to... We do have to start by setting this down. About there's gonna do it. Ooh, nice. Alright, so your hub comes with a bunch of biomass burners where you can just throw in leaves and alien carapaces and alien organs and stuff like that. Ooh, it even tells you what relevant items are. Nice, 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 nice. And that'll give you your first little bit of energy. Which is gonna be important because we don't really have a means to collect wood just yet. This is a living space, it's just really empty. Got ourselves a personal storage box. And we've got the hub terminal. Base building. I really want this, but we cannot afford to make it. Oh, look at all the great stuff we could get. We could get a lookout tower, some foundations, walls, and ooh, splitters. Splitters are really easy to get. Alright, let's set ourselves up. Okay, so here we can... Oh yeah, we can create biomass. Biomass is amazing as fuel. And it's better than leaves. Actually, where's the man? So, inside this place there's supposed to be a research station that you can put different things into, and then they unlock more recipes to create. But I read that they took it out of there and placed it somewhere else, or maybe it's just integrated into the... Yeah, I think they just integrated it into the hub. Maybe that's what's going on. Anyway. We're gonna need some raw iron. Grab these leaves while we're out and about. Hitboxes are a little bit weird in this sometimes. So you break these things. You don't necessarily have to do this right now. But eventually you want to put an automatic miner onto this, so you might as well just get rid of them. We also have these things, which are great. So these are portable miners. They are the most basic mining equipment that you can get, aside from just the chisel that you use to manually gather ore. Those hitboxes, man. Want to get rid of this. And... Come on, give me that grass. Give me that grass. I'll just take that one. And actually, we're gonna pick up 2 of these again. Because what I should be doing is I should be gathering some limestone as well. Which we got all the way over there. I love this new method of traveling. Alright, so those are gonna give us limestone now. And... Ooh, actually, question. Where can we find copper? We can find copper way over there. Over there. Okay, let's check out this copper node, and I immediately see a pig on the horizon. Yeah, that's not too bad. And we got the pig down. Is that the other wait, what is that over there? It's not iron. Is that a limestone that we passed earlier? It's not limestone either. Okay, that's the other copper node. Okay, this is a normal copper node. Okay, so this is gonna give us a lot more resources than the limestone and the iron that we got. And there's just another iron node lying around. Nice. Okay. So... Actually, what I feel that we should be doing is we should pick that up again. Oh, okay, you can't slide uphill. That's very good. Nice. They implemented physics. That's great. That's good to know. Sun's slowly setting. Thankfully, nighttime in this game is about as dangerous as daytime. Unless we changed something about that, but I didn't read that in the patch notes. Alright. You give us some copper for me. Whee! Absolutely love this new travel system. Alright. Let's grab the stuff that they got out of there. Let's see. Whee! Whee! Oh, damn it. Oh, I should have bunny hopped. Or like crouch jumped. Crouch jumping? Crouch jumping! Crouch! Aha! Alright. More grass to be turned into stuff. Let's have a bunch more of that. Okay. And let's just throw that in the burner. Which won't start up right now because the generators in this game are very smart and they only start using up electricity when you actually have machines hooked up to them and when your machines are actually working. So if you have machines that are currently at... Where did we get wood? Okay, that's cool. We should probably keep healing on us, but I think we've pretty much cleared out all the dangerous shit around us for now. Okay. I was kind of hoping that I would get into some of the more advanced... What did the workbench do again? I don't remember. Let's build a smelter. Yeah, we got money for that. We'll just... plop you down right there. And a second one. Right next to you. Because I don't want to hand smelt any of this copper that I have, which isn't a lot right now. Nor do I want to hand smelt any of the iron that I have, which also isn't a lot right now. Okay, so we want to hook up stuff. Click that and that. Oh, I made an oopsie. That's alright, we can just remove that. We put down a power pole. Rotate it. Because I am very obsessed with the positioning of my stuff. Alright. Hook all the power poles up. And voila! And now these things are gonna smelt ore for us. And indeed, they have already smelted a bunch. Okay. What else we need? We need a fabricator. Do we have a fabricator? Logistics. We only have smelters so far, which means that all of the... Like, let me check. Base building, logistics, field research. Oh, this is where you get the MAM. Okay, so the MAM is now its own building that you can plop down anywhere. That's good. Part assembly, assembler. This is what we want and need. So there's still a little bit of manual crafting required in the beginning, I guess. At least it's not as bad because you can just skip the intro and you can go straight into tier 1 rather than having to deal with tier 0, because originally you would just would spawn into the game and you would have to build your hub, and then you would have to upgrade the hub a couple of times before you even get to the point where you can research better stuff. Like, it's a good tutorial, it eases you into the game, teaches you some of the core mechanics, but at the same time, once you've done it one time, you don't really want to go through it ever again. Yeet! Absolutely love it. This is a lot of sparkling around here. So, like I said, the update came out on Tuesday, which was February 11th, and at the time it was released, I was streaming, so I didn't have time to try it out. And the day after that, I didn't want to play it. Yesterday, I spent the whole day playing Oblivion because I was not feeling like doing anything super productive. And today I was like, okay, so I want to stream this tomorrow, and maybe it would be a cool idea to look into the game a little bit. Like, see what's changed, make a quick dirty video on it so I can put it on YouTube. Just so I have a little bit of content at all. Okay, so, base building. I do want the foundations. I do want the foundations and the walls. The walls are great. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot more concrete. We're gonna need 50 more. You know what? We could actually just select the milestone, and now in the top right corner the game will always tell us what we need. So that's good. So we're gonna need more concrete. We can make a buttload of it, and we'll have to do it manually. And yeah, this is kind of boring. This is the boring part of the game, because you are literally just sitting here holding down a button and waiting for stuff to finish. And they try to reduce that as much as possible. Previously, so at some point we will have to build a space elevator. And that space elevator requires certain things to unlock more tiers of research that we can do. And as boring as handcrafting is, it is also really powerful because it's pretty fast. And what they did was they changed the space elevator to require certain parts that would... Actually, while we're here, we can also just toss in some of the stuff that we already have. Nice. Can't make iron rods. Ooh, tell you what, we probably can make iron rods. Because we have all this iron. Man, this game is just so pretty. Wait, did it spawn in a new pig? Is that a pig or is that a bird? Huh. Also, you have a flashlight. Just, if you ever walk into a dark cave, just hit the B button. They reworked some of the shortcuts. Specifically the scan and the scan and the flashlight button. Because now you have crouch, and crouch is on C, which is actually really good. It allows for really fluent movement. And previously scan was on C, and the flashlight was on V, but now because crouch is on C, you can see why they had to redo some of the stuff. Alright, soon we'll be able to lay our first foundations, and that's gonna be a glorious step forward towards capitalism. There we go. Yeah, we need more. I really want to grab that slug, but I also don't fancy my chances against those bees. They're really annoying. Actually, it would probably really entertain to watch me flail against those things, so I should do that just so this game has some just so this video has some action in it. But before we do that, I want to finish at least. Okay, crouch jumping, really nice. Wonder what it looks like. This game supports multiplayer. They don't have dedicated servers just yet. They've been working on that for a while. People really want those dedicated servers. It's gonna take a while longer. So right now you're just kind of reliant on whatever servers they got lying around. Okay, we've got another 100. So we'll throw that in there.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
Right, so every time you unlock a milestone, you get a little message. Also, you can't immediately go back into... you can't immediately go back and do the next milestone because you actually physically launch a pod that's usually situated right here. Is it? Yeah, on this side. And it's now flown off, and in the top right corner it says it will return in a minute and 15 seconds. Alright, so do we want logistics next? We kinda don't need the splitters right now. So I'll just go for part assembly. Ooh, copper sheets, those are new. Smart plating, that's also new. Project part number 1, send up the space elevator to complete. Oh yeah, right, so, as I was saying, they changed the space elevator to require certain parts that cannot be handcrafted. So you have to set up an assembler if you want to finish the first stage of the space elevator. Alright, so let's pick this. We are going to need a lot of iron for this. And some copper. And we actually haven't visited the copper mine in a while. I'm gonna wait for daytime to roll back around before I mess with those things.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Wait, what? Huh, I guess they're reworking the freighter thing. And they haven't really finished it yet because I can't see the pod. Usually it would be physically present. That's odd. Okay, so we don't really need that stuff right now. Also, don't worry, you do unlock faster modes of travel. Grab all. Press the button too early there. Okay, grab all. I probably could have picked a better location to set up the first camp, but this is pretty alright. Oh damn, we've already been going for half an hour. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. You start this game and time just ticks by incredibly fast. Yeah, there really is nothing here. This is weird. That is broken. There's a broken texture. Alright, so really quick, let me go over here and break this. This is gonna be horrible. Okay, just one of them broke at first. That's good. So these things will just rush out, will rush you, and they will bounce off you, and then they will be on the ground. And you actually need 2 hits to destroy them, which is really annoying. Okay, got that one. Got that one. Ow! Okay. Oh, come here, you little shit. Yeah, you did. But you get alien carapaces for defeating them, and they're usually guarding interesting stuff, so that's good. Got another power slug. There's another slug up there, which potentially we can just go grab. Yeah, we can just go up there and grab it. This is what the game is really about, like, all that setting up factories and being super efficient, that's part of the game, sure, but deep down, at its core, this game is all about just going off the rails. And, ooh, this could be a bit of a jump. Ha! Made it. Okay. Yeah! Gosh darn, this game is pretty. Just look at it. Yeah. Oh, I can see even more power slugs in the distance. This is gonna be really nice. So you need power slugs because power slugs can be turned into power shards, and power shards unlock the ability to overclock and or underclock your machines. And underclocking is cool because, well, if you have impure nodes, oh, what's a good example for this? Actually, let's say you have a normal node. That would mean that your extractor, your automatic mining thing, would be able to get 30 pieces. Damn it. Okay, let's say you had a pure iron node. That would mean that the regular Mark 1 mining extractor could get 60 units of iron per minute. What is it per minute? Over a certain time span. Oh, we didn't have any copper in here. But yeah, you would be able to produce, yes, per minute, it's per minute. You would be able to produce 60 iron per minute, but your smelters can only handle What can smelters handle? Smelters can only handle 30 per minute. So what you can do is you can underclock your miner to 50%, and then it will only produce 30 pieces of copper, and that will feed straight into the thing and there's no overflow. Which is mostly interesting right now to us because we don't have access to splitters. 200 cable we need, huh? But we also need a shitload of wire. Once again, this is the boring part of the game, where you just sit and watch numbers go up while you hold down a button. Well, the funny thing is, the craft button, while you're holding it down, the whole plate will gradually get hotter and hotter. And I don't know if they changed that, but it can literally get so hot that the whole thing is just white. Which is an interesting feature, to say the least. But yeah, copper wires are components that you need for various things, and you can turn them into cables, and you need cables to connect your generators to different to your machines, and your machines to each other, and stuff like that. Man, I really am not going to... I'm not going to have the opportunity to actually show off any of the cool new stuff in this update. But like I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow. It's gonna be nice and chill. I just want to do a little bit of building, a little bit of exploration, checking out some of the new stuff. It's gonna be... because it's Fridays, it's gonna be a Friday, and Fridays are my chill streams. We just sit down, we don't do anything too exciting, and life is good. Okay, do we want to make the iron plate that we need first? All the rods. We're gonna need a lot of rods. Because the problem is, we need 200 rods for the part assembly, but we also need 500 screws, and screws are made from rods. God, I hate having to manually do this, but once we have this milestone unlocked, we can just plop down an assembler, and the assembler will do everything for us. First thing I'll have is an assembler that just makes concrete, because with concrete we can build foundations, and with foundations we can build a factory. And we're totally not gonna have enough iron for this. Screws also take a little bit longer. Screws take 3 steps in the crafting bench rather than 2. But I guess as boring as this is, it also shows up really nicely how chill this game can be. Like, you can just let your mind go. You sit there and you let the ambient music take over. And especially while you're exploring, it can have these amazing moments where you just cross a hill or get to the top of a mountain, and then you look down and there's all this amazing stuff laid out before you. And this game is surprisingly pretty. And it can also be really resource intensive, because once you got your factory set up, all the machines there, and you've set up your conveyor belts, everything's gonna be very well. Basically, conveyor belts display each entity of the items that are put out of a machine that they're hooked up to. So there's a lot of moving parts in a factory that can affect your... Wait, we've got 500 screws, that's good. That can affect your performance. Alright. I do not have enough cable. Yeah, alright. There's that, and we do not have any ore left. So we go and grab more. So earlier I mentioned that the rocky desert is actually the ideal place to start, and the reason for that is it's... so, as I said, this right here, this is... Oh, it was a bird. Okay, good. So this is the dune desert. This is in the northeastern corner. The rocky desert is in the northwestern corner. And it's close to... it has a nice amount of normal copper and iron nodes. In contrast to the grasslands, which has a lot of impure nodes. And impure nodes are shit because they give you the least amount of resources that you can imagine. And the rocky desert, you would think that because it's a desert, you would have trouble finding leaves and stuff for your biofuel generators, but no, it's not really a problem. It really isn't. Because it's more of an arid shrubland. But yeah, it has a nice amount of natural resources that are just ready for grabs. And at the same time, it is very close to an area called the Gold Coast, which is this large beach area that has access to oil. It has a bunch of really good pure nodes, and it's just a fantastic place to build if you don't mind building over open water. But also, there's an area close to the northern forest start that some people, back when they discovered it, they considered that to be the best place to start, but for me personally, basically it has a bunch of pure nodes in close proximity to each other, and when you first start out, you can't really capitalize on those things. So for me personally, that's not a good starting point, because you will just end up having to tear down and build up your machines every once in a while, just because you're unlocking all this technology and you need to upgrade to be more efficient and all that, and that is really annoying. So what I like to do is I like to start in a rocky desert, get the basic stuff out of the way, and once it's time to expand, I go to the Gold Coast and to the east, which is where the northern forest is, and just... Oh, wait, no. I wanted the rods. And expand towards the east, where there's also a bunch of coal, which is great for coal generators. So yeah, rocky desert, definitely the best place to start, because as I said, there isn't really a shortage of biofuel, there's lots of clear space for you to build. It's not super dangerous. Like, don't let me lie to you, there is a bit of danger involved with the desert, with the rocky desert, but it's not that bad. Okay. Actually, we can chill on the copper for a while. Grab that. And just keep the machine going. Alright, I think actually this is long enough for a little demonstration video of just what this game can be. I'm sorry I couldn't really show off more of this game, but if you join me on my stream, I'll put a link down in the doobly-doo, also to my Twitter, where I have the stream schedule whenever I stream. you can go and watch it live and see me explore some of the new stuff that is in the game. And until then, thanks for checking this out. I'll see you around. Bye bye.